I've been asked quite a bit about James Rich Young, this guy here, because he shares his P&L. So I did see him share his P&L. So I did have some further questions about that. And I asked him if I had some comments here. Let me put this by, let's see. I'm going to arrange this by newest first, and then I'm going to go down and find these comments and talk about, yeah, he showed his P&L, but I wanted a little further detail, and here's what was said. I said, James, I appreciate your P&L video. Can you share the equity curve on your TOS account? Thanks. Somebody else said, that's not going to happen. And he does seem sincere and honest and legit, though. And then James actually responded and said, yes, tell me where to find it. I'm not familiar with that feature. And I said, you can see it by logging into your TD account from the browser. It's where you go to see your statement, and it's not in the TOS platform. I said, also in TOS, can you go to the monitor account statement and profit and losses? This will show all your trades. And I asked, why not do this rather than a spreadsheet? This would be a powerful way to prove that you're profitable. And I'm going to start talking about this and doing this myself, I said. And then I responded to this comment about another subject. Anyway, so here James said, are you talking about the balance graph on the front page? Doesn't it just show you how much money you have in the account? If not, where do I find it? Somebody else said, yeah, right. This is something different here, a different thread, so to say. And then this guy said about this, yeah, right, don't play dumb. You could have deposited that amount. So he's basically talking about, let's see the equity curve. And then James came back and said, exactly my point. So why would anyone want to see that? Okay, so I told James, yes, that graph, thanks. And I also said, hey, I will see if money was just deposited and maybe something like bonds were purchased with a high amount of capital, or if it was made via trading. I'm talking about this here. This is so, for example, I had, 700,000, whatever in here, and then it dropped to 200. I took money out. You can see money coming out of the account. That's important to be able to see that. That to me provides, further proof rather than just an account that made money. And not only did I ask him for the equity curve, I also wanted to ask him for another report. Plus, the TOS platform monitor account statement profit and losses area will show profit per underlying. These two things would be the ultimate proof. And so James said, well, that graph is irrelevant to my performance since it just shows how much money you have, including deposits and withdrawals. So it's pretty much useless. Okay, that's not the case. So I again said, that graph is relevant because you could have been just holding bonds with a high amount of capital, guaranteeing a return. The equity curve would show this. Also, when sharing your P&L, could you share the following in your TOS account? So this is the third time. Go to monitor account statement, profit and losses. This would give proof that your trades contributed to your P&L. Thanks. And so he showed a spreadsheet of all of his trades throughout the year, last year. I said, why not go to the monitor tab, account setting, and then the profit and losses. And you can see all of this, everything that was traded and how much money was made with each individual underlying. Why go through all of the trouble of putting it into a spreadsheet? Now, I understand maybe he wants to do some different calculations or what have you, but if you want to prove P&L, you show this, right? It shows everything here. Maybe he'll do this in the future. I don't know. We were talking in this day, hours apart. He was responding, and now it's been over a day, maybe a day and a half since he's not responded to this. I've asked him about this 3 times, about the account statement stuff. So I don't think he's going to respond again. I don't know. I'll put a link in the description of this. Let me get to the top here of this particular video. That way you can see the comments yourself. So I was just asking for a little further truth. I'm not sure why he wouldn't give that. Like, it's only going to take him 5 minutes, or or he could just say, yeah, I'll put that in my next video, or, you know, it's not that much, it's not that hard to go pull that information out. It's easy to find, easy to get. So I'm just not sure why he wouldn't do that. Now, maybe he will do it in the future, and if he does, I'll, you know, just take the video down, because there's no reason to have this video here if he's actually, you know, going through a couple extra steps to prove his profitability. Is he really profitable? I don't know. Hopefully, in the future, we'll find out.